Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Dreams in the Witch House. And in the last episode, guys, Walter took a little bit of a trip, didn't he? We went to sleep after seeing a strange light outside our window and went down that portal again, but instead of playing Simon with strange shapes, Walter found himself in an alien world that he could actually walk around. And we were not alone. There was actually an elder thing patrolling the halls that we narrowly avoided, and we were able to do some things while there, but we were there for a limited time before Walter wakes up, so maybe we'll get to go ahead and visit that at another time. But right now, let's go ahead and focus. It is the day before exams. We are tired. We need to grab some food here. And let's see. Let's grab some food. And you know what? Since we're going to get some money, hopefully from exams, I'm going to spend $4 and grab a flashlight, because we are wanting to go to that island eventually, and I think it would just be good to go ahead and be prepared for it. Taking the Scar of Philosophy. And I'm going to go ahead and grab a plank of wood too. If we got money, we might as well spend it, you know? Good morning, sir. What can I do for you today? Ooh. Maybe you can help me with something. Do the names Keziah Mason or Brown Jenkins mean anything to you? No, sorry. Ominous-sounding names, though. Are they criminals or such? Possibly. So, I'm thinking that we got exams tomorrow. I don't want to be distracted. So maybe we need to go ahead and grab some sleeping pills. Removes all the negative effects and noise distractions while sleeping. 5 doses. Or maybe just earplugs again. Well, I don't think we would have any other negative effects. So let's go ahead and just grab the earplugs. Come back soon. Have we asked him about... I think we just need to ask all of the residents here about Keziah and Brown. Have you heard any talk about Keziah Mason or Brown Jenkins?
Wasn't Keziah Mason a witch? And Brown Jenkins her strange little rat friend?
Of course the Paperboy would know. Yes, exactly.
Yes, I've heard of them.
Please, tell me everything you know.
Well, hold your horses, mister. Maybe you'd like to buy a newspaper first?
This sounds like extortion.
That's an ugly word. Just trying to put food on the table here.
And we only have... we're going to have to wait. Never mind.
Maybe some other time, then.
Whew. Alright, now what? We can go ahead and go to the island now if we want to. You know, hold on. Let's go to Orange Gangway. I'm going to ask that guy here. Excuse me.
And what do you want now?
About Keziah and Brown. Maybe you could help me with something. Do the names Keziah Mason or Brown Jenkins mean anything to you?
Never heard of them. Now stop wasting my time.
Can you tell me anything about Arkham? I'm new here.
Mind your own business. Or go to a tourist info.
Never mind.
That's what I thought.
Can we talk to the guy we got alcohol from?
Yeah, stop that. You have no business with Pete today.
I don't want to disturb the residents without a good reason. Oh, well, so much for that. It's worth a shot. Well, let's head back to the university. Let them read their books. There's an advertisement for an upcoming event. Exhibition at the Miskatonic Museum today. It's all about ancient Egypt and its occult sciences. The highlight of the exhibition is the mummy of the pharaoh Amenhotep II. Tickets $1. Well, we are broke as a joke. So let's go ahead and do a bit of studying here. And the reason I say that is... Oh, okay. We were cold and now we're warm because of the fire. That was actually a good call. I wasn't even meaning to. In the Wikipedia, we've got the exam grades, right? So we need an A, 8 points for an A-, and our exams are at 7.5. So let's go ahead and research electricity one more time, and this should push us to the A if we get all the questions right. Faraday used lines of flux emanating from charged objects to visualize electric and magnetic fields. 1 point. Okay, that puts our exams at 8.5. I think we're in good shape then. Excuse me?
Yes.
Okay, nothing there. Is that exhibit still there? Yep. Okay, nope. Unless we need to go ahead and cross-reference now that we've actually seen one. Clay statue. Yep. I know now what this looks like. The statue reminds me of the mythical race called the Elder Things. I read about them in my occult studies. I've seen them in my dreams. According to the legends, these creatures colonized the Earth billions of years ago and were the creators of all native life forms on the planet. The artist must have been influenced by their description. What an interesting exhibition. It feels like there's much more here than meets the eye. Could it be they actually found Precambrian fossils of highly developed creatures? That would change our understanding of our planet's entire history. The fact that the surviving members of the expedition refused to comment on this makes it all the more mysterious. Ooh, occult +5? Let's go. Okay, cool. Let's head down here to the archives. How are we doing? We're still good on food. We're not gonna read from the special collection today. Have we asked you, sir? Excuse me. Yes. Oh, the strange item the fisherman mentioned. Let's ask about Keziah first. I'm researching old Arkham folktales. Have you heard stories about Keziah Mason and her familiar brown Jenkin? No, I don't think so. Strange sounding names for sure. Never mind then. Ask about the strange item the fisherman mentioned. Well, maybe you can help me with something else then. I'm looking for a certain item that was brought here to the university. It's supposed to be a strange-looking rod of some sort. A local Arkham fisherman brought it here a couple of weeks ago. Yes, I believe the item you mean. I know it. It seems to be a quite popular artifact. Really? Professor Ellery brought it recently to be archived after his investigation was over. What did he say about the thing? That's none of my business. The object was archived for future research, and that's all. Where was it placed? I'd like to have a look at it. It was donated and added to the Orne collection. Orne. Thanks. Archive. So we've got collections, publications. I need to look on the Salem witch trials and collections. So, let's see here. Records, Miskatonic University newspapers, Millennius publications, or miscellaneous. Theatrical performances. I do kind of want to look at that, because remember there were about the 3 students who killed themselves. 72.2. Alright, let's focus. Theatrical scrapbook, student diaries, travel correspondence, theses and dissertations, local history, bibliography of Massachusetts, collections, Salem court records, 21235. I believe it was, 123.5. The box is filled with files. It would take some time to go through them. These documents seem to be about the Salem witch trials. This is the first part. The second part is in another box. Examination of Bridget Bishop. Nehemiah Abbott. John Hawthorne. Oh, crap. I did not mean to right-click there. Mary Easty. Alice Parker. Joseph Hutchinson. Second examination of Keziah Mason. Oh, okay. This document seems about the second court hearing of Keziah. Keziah Mason, you are to answer to sundry acts of witchcraft committed by you against and upon the bodies of many, of which several persons now accuse you. What say you? Speak the truth.
I will speak the truth. I have seen sights. I have been wicked.
What sights did you see?
New lands and beasts.
Did you see the devil?
You call it the devil, but I do not.
How often? Many times?
6 times.
What appearance was he in, then?
Sometimes like a black man, sometimes like a yellow bird.
Oh, dear. What did he say to you?
He said he would show me sights if I did what he would.
Have me. What would the devil have you do?
He would have me be a witch.
Would he have you make a coven of witches?
Yes, sir.
Did you take Sarah Churchill to the devil? Now speak the truth.
I did.
Did he give you a secret name? What was it?
Nahab.
And what say you about the images and such like Constable found at your house?
Images of sartain lines and curves can be used to travel to new places.
What places are these?
Places in between places.
Was the black man with you?
Yes.
And did you sign his book?
Yes.
And did you hurt the children?
Yes, sir.
Now you seek forgiveness and repentance from God?
Nay.
Here Mason laughs and bit her lip so she could not laugh again. Why not?
There be no God.
You have thus revolted from God. You are a dreadful sinner. Pray God discover you. Well, that went well. So, hold on. What was the name of the Sarah Churchill? Did we see that already? Joseph. There's the thing about the black man again, which is an avatar of Nyarlathotep. Okay, that was Bridget. Just me, John Porter, Mary Lacey, for afflicting Elizabeth Hobart. Sarah Churchill is who I'm looking for. Officers return concerning prisoner Mason's escape. This document mentions Keziah's escape from the gal. I have made diligent search for the accused prisoner, Keziah Mason, and found she has fled her cell, which was foul and full of terrible and unusual marks painted in blood or such, but could not be read or understood it, except could see 8-pointed star shape. By the best information, she is now at Boston in order to be shipped off, and by way of escape to be transported to some other country, whereof I make my return. John Parker, Constable of Reading, July 21st, 1692. An 8-pointed star, huh? Well... okay. Oh! Okay, this is the second part. More transcripts from the Salem witch trials. Sarah Good. Sarah Osborne. Sarah Churchill. This document mentions Keziah Mason. Where is it? Jane Lily saith that she saw you at night time at Devil's Island. She saith she saw you near the Standing Stones in a meeting with a witch. What say you to this speak the truth? Now Sarah Churchill fell into a fit, and some of the afflicted cried out that she was going to confess. Tell us, how far have you yielded? It was she in the valley, pointing at Keziah Mason. She appeared to me and pulled me out of the bed and told me that she was a witch and had her hand to the book. She saith thee will tear me in pieces if I tell this. Does Mason hurt the children? She doth. She's wicked. What did you see then? She took me to the stones and showed her witch sacraments and sorceries. She said I will meet the black man. She brought the book to me and made me sign it. Did you not know it was the devil's book? No, but I thought it was no good book. I hope God will forgive me. She fell into a fit and cried out, O Lord, help me, O God, save me. The Lord give you repentance. Note, the afflicted were none of them tormented during the whole examination of this accused and confessing person, Sarah Churchill. Examination of Keziah Mason at a court, okay. Look at all this evidence. Mercy Lewis and Mary Walcott fell in a fit quickly after the examinant came in. Sarah Churchill said that this woman had pinched her and choked this month. What say you to this charge? Here are them that charge you with witchcraft. I am innocent. Did you not take notice that now when you look upon Mercy Lewis she was struck down? I cannot help it. Have you not compassion for these afflicted? Nay, I have none. You are charged here. What do you say? I am innocent of anything of this nature. Is this the first time that you have ever were accused? Yes, sir. If Smith hath accused you, yeah. Sarah Churchill. Okay, so she's denying everything right now. Cannot read. Trying to get her to say the Lord's Prayer. Laughed again. As soon as she was well bound and they all cried out, as soon as they carried her away, they all had strange ease. Upon hearing the aforesaid and seeing it could charge of persons present or committed to the gal. Whew. Okay. I think we're getting the gist of it. You know what I mean? Crazy. It is the afternoon. Let's go ahead and now look at, maybe we can go back to Professor Armitage with all of this. Collections, right? Orn Collection 337. Oh, there it was. The box is filled with files. It takes some time to go through them. Ha! I found the rod. Ooh, that looks like a tentacle. What a curious looking thing it is. The shape reminds me of an automobile hand crank. It looks like metal, but it's very light. I wonder what it's used for. Oh, I'm hungry. Yes, you are. Let's deal with that right now. That hit the spot. Wait a minute. It's prohibited to take materials out of the archives. I might get into trouble if I borrow the rod. On the other hand, it might be useful. Let's not borrow the rod just now, because we don't know what exactly... Yeah, let's go ahead and study it. Strange-looking rod made from unknown material. The material resembles shiny metal, but it's very light to carry. It's about a foot long, and has some sort of attachments at one end. Okay. Well, I mean, to be fair, we are going... I don't know. You know what? Let's go ahead and just head out with it. We're just going to borrow it. I guess there's no harm if I borrow it for a while. Just gathering dust here in the archives. I'll return it back here as soon as I'm done with it. Oh, we lost a little bit of sanity for that. We're fine. Okay, late afternoon. Can we catch Armitage before he leaves? Come in, the door's open. Yes? My theory, strange incidents at the apartment, about the events at my lodging house. Yes? Talk about your evidence. Tell about the witch trial records concerning Keziah Mason. I found some old court records from the Salem witch trials. They seem to confirm that an Arkham woman called Keziah Mason stood accused of witchcraft. That's fascinating. Wait just a second. I'll write this down. What did you find out? We need to be sure that we get the details right to make a clear picture of this. Agreed. So Keziah signed the Devil's Book. That's correct. Did she make other people sign it? Yes. The book was also signed by... It's Sarah Churchill, right? Sarah Churchill. The rumors and folktales mention that Keziah drew strange symbols on her cell's wall. Did you find out what was written on the prison wall? 8-pointed star. An 8-pointed star. What kind of evidence was there against Keziah? Had anyone actually seen her practicing witchcraft? Ooh. Oh, she was seen in a witch meeting at the Devil's Island, right? Keziah was seen in a witch meeting at the Devil's Island. Wizards usually have a secret name that holds magical power. Did Keziah confess to having one? Yes. Her secret name was... I'm glad we remembered all of this. Nahab. Did the records say what the devil wanted Keziah to do? What was Keziah's mission? To make a coven of witches, maybe? To be a messenger? Oh man, I don't remember. I think it was make a coven? To make a coven of witches. Alright, I think I've got everything down. Right. That was pretty much what the document said. This is a good piece of evidence. We can say now with certainty that there is concrete evidence against Keziah Mason. She was a real person, and dabbled with witchcraft. The old rumors were true for many parts.
What are you thinking?
I thought at first that all this could be explained rationally. But this new evidence is worrying.
Do you think that the witch Keziah could actually be alive? And be responsible for the strange incidents at my apartment? Even if she had to be almost 300 years old?
I'm not sure. But we're learning all the time that the world is a much more strange and complicated place than we had thought. There's so much that we don't know. I don't believe in ghosts. There actually might be a scientific explanation for Keziah's appearances. According to the legend, Keziah escaped from Salem jail.
Oh, gal, gotcha. And nobody could explain how. It was like she just vanished.
Just for argument's sake, let's say that she found a way to open a portal to another dimension. According to Einstein, different dimensions have different rules of nature. We tend to think that time is like a river that flows from past to the future. But the quantum physicists are showing that this is not the case. In some dimensions, time can progress much slower, or even flow in different directions. Theoretically, Keziah could have traveled to such a place where her years don't advance at the same rate.
That's awful.
But it's also a comforting thought. She's still flesh and blood and must obey the rules of our world. Here, she is vulnerable and can be defeated.
But how?
Stay away from her, and move to another apartment.
I can't. My room is already rented for 2 months, and I can't afford to keep 2 apartments.
I see. Have you heard of the Elder Sign?
No, I don't think so.
It's an ancient occult symbol that should protect one from harm. You could try to draw it in your room so that your bed is inside it.
But how do I draw it?
You need to consult the special collection. I believe the instructions to make the Elder Sign are in De Vermis Mysteris. I don't know if the symbol has any power in and of itself, but Keziah might know it and avoid it. Of course, this is just wild speculation.
It's better than nothing. Thanks for the advice.
You're welcome. But I still suggest that you try to avoid delving too deep into the occult, as it may amplify these incidents.
That's all the evidence I have at the moment. We did get some sanity back.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Okay, our sanity's up to 7.7. Everything's coming up Millhouse here. Alright, now what do we want to do here? We could go ahead and max out our research here. If we wanted to do that. Or we could actually go down to the special collection and start learning about the Elder Sign. It's still late afternoon. Oh, I have to ask about it, don't I? Well, boo. Well, this has been a very productive day. I'll tell you what, guys. This may be a good place to go ahead and call it an episode. We learned a lot about Keziah Mason. We were able to answer all the questions that Armitage had for us. And he is helping us. He's reassuring us, kind of keeping us on the straight and narrow, still saying, hey, don't get into the occult if you don't have to. However, if you need to make an Elder Sign, please check this book. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we'll see what happens tonight. I mean, hopefully we don't go back to that other realm. We can sleep through it. And we'll just figure out what happens with exam day. But I hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. That'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.